How's it going, everyone? As you guys know, this is Jamesrise. It's been a while. It's been a while since I posted. I took a little hiatus just to step away and just see a different way I could approach YouTube. And I want to get a new camera. I want to do all this stuff, make these videos more high quality and the best I could give to you guys. So I needed to take a little bit of time back and to reassess myself, redo things here, still keep that positive message to you guys, but just change things up so I could feel more fulfilled and you guys could feel that energy as well. So here I'm back. Last week I posted a Savage Race video, but this week I'm gonna go back to the motivation and talk to you guys on a level that's it's always brought up to me. People always ask me, how are you so positive? How are you so positive all the time? Where do you get it from? How do you do that? It's easy to be negative. It's simply easy to be negative, but it's not healthy. Being negative is probably the easiest things to do. Anyone can flip that switch and become negative in an instant. It's easy to do, and that's why there's a lot of negative energies and a lot of negative people out there in this world. That's why negative or controversial YouTube videos do so well. A lot of people are attracted to that energy and to see what it's all about. That's why we have to be that balance. The positivity has to outshine that negativity. That's why people will only stay at that negative space for so long before it eats them away, and they eventually bounce back to positivity because balance. They need that balance. Maybe when they bounce back, they can see the truth, and being positive is worth it, despite the effort that you have to put into it to stay positive and remain positive in the world that's trying to bring you down every single day. Positivity is key. So back to the issue or the subject at hand. Why am I so positive? I think the one key point to my positivity is my upbringing. My upbringing was different than yours, different than a lot of people's, and I think that's what set me apart from so many people. Where I wanted to be, how my mindset was tuned at a very young age. I didn't grow up in the most positive household. There's a lot of negativity there. I'm sure a lot of people have those negativities in their household growing up. I'm sure it could either make or break them. Fortunately, it made me. There's just different severities of negativity, and I don't want to go into mine or put anyone on blast, but it affected me, and I'm glad it affected me in a positive way. When I was younger, I was just like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like that person. I want to be a positive influence on many people, despite knowing that the world is negative. I knew that at a young age because I lived through it. For many years, I lived through it. So knowing at a young age and talking to myself, I remember sitting on the bed as things were going down in my household. I just remember sitting alone and saying to myself, I never want to be like that. I want to be a positive influence. I want to be the best person I could be when I grow up. I remember telling myself that as a very young kid, probably like 4 or 5, just sitting in bed alone as ruckus is going around, and just knowing that I wanted to be a better person. I wanted to influence people's lives for the better. I didn't know what degree at when I was, 4 or 5, but I knew I wanted to be that person. I knew I wanted to become something greater than my environment growing up had for me. I knew it. So when people ask me, why are you so positive? Why you spit so much positivity towards people? Because it was my lifeline growing up. It was my light in the dark. That positivity and telling myself I want to be better, I want to be the best influencer and touch people's lives in a very positive way. I knew I had to be different than what I was seeing growing up. I just knew I had to. And so that translated to me now, and being the career I do have with my gym and instructing clients and being positive towards them, and even helping them out when they're in a negative mood, when they don't want to be there, when they don't want to work out. You gotta be that positive voice and say, hey, you're here for a reason. You gotta remember your goals. You gotta remember why you started this all in the first place. You can't be negative upon yourself, because it'll just hurt you in the end. It hurts you right now with a negative attitude. You're not gonna push yourself enough if you have this negative mind state or this cloud of negativity and toxicity in your head. It just won't help in the long run or at the exact moment. So positivity is great. And try to touch people and say, hey, things are going to be okay. You don't have to beat yourself up. Because there's been times where I beat myself up very much. And I had to step back and say, hey, you're not where you want to be currently. You have these big dreams ahead of you, and you let them crush you just because you're not where you want to be at that certain time. You want everything now. A lot of people want that. But you gotta remember the process, and always have to reevaluate myself every few months to say, hey, this is a process. Look how far you come from even a few months ago. That positivity helps you and guides you. If you get caught up in that negativity, you'll be lost. Find your way, find that positivity, find that light in that road and follow it. It'll lead you to great things, I guarantee you. It'll lead you to even greater people to surround yourself with. So in conclusion, that's why I am positive. The upbringing was so vital in my wanting to become positive. From 4 or 5 in my room, telling myself, I want to be a positive person. I want to be better than this. Telling myself that. It was really the stepping stone, even as a little kid, knowing that. I look back at it, I was like, wow, I was in the right place then. And I'm glad I was. I'm glad I wasn't a rebel, was a fighter, and just wanted to fight everything because things weren't going right around my household or around me. I knew that positivity was the key, and it helped me stay afloat, and it helped me realize in the future what is needed, and that is positivity. Alright guys, why so positive? That's why I'm so positive. I love you guys. Stay risen, stay rising. Let's keep these videos coming. Let's keep the change coming to a positive degree. Love you guys. Stay rising, stay risen. Rise. I want to get a new tattoo. I never showed it.